Namaste, everyone, and welcome back to Yin Yoga with Matt. So it is summertime, and I know that maybe some of you, especially more so with the easing up of restrictions around the globe, maybe you're going to be traveling a bit more. And today I'm just offering you a beautiful Yin Yoga practice that requires only your yoga mat. And quite often in Yin Yoga, we tend to use a lot of props for support, which are very beneficial when you're trying to get into different asanas and having that support available for you. But sometimes when we're traveling or moving around, we don't have that luxury, and it might be just simpler to pack on your yoga mat and carry through with your Yin Yoga practice. So today we're just going to go back to the basics. This is a beginner-friendly Yin Yoga class, and we're going to do asanas that are not very complicated. And it will feel really good for you to get back into those. And this is going to be just a full-body Yin Yoga class. So without any further ado, let's get right into it. So we're just going to turn around on our knees. And I'm just going to start the timer here, and we're going to go for child's pose. So it's nothing too complicated. You guys have been doing that for a while with me. So sitting down on our heels, we're just going to place our knees as wide as our yoga mat, sitting up straight. And we're going to start walking our hands forward, allowing our upper body to come all the way down. And then we can bring our forehead to rest on the floor. So again, today the focus is just to go back to those beginner asanas, exploring how it feels, and just enjoying this full body Yin Yoga class. So the goal in Yin Yoga is always to bring yourself to your edge, which is the first point of resistance when you feel that your body is kind of like placing a limit on how far you can go within a position. And once you reach that point or limit called the edge, you just soften into stillness. So you just hold it there, take some deep breath in and out through the nose, and allow everything to settle at its own pace. So on your next exhale, you can push through your hands, raising your upper body off the yoga mat, and then walking your hands back, and then closing your knees very slowly. So that should feel really good to start off our Yin Yoga practice today. So from here, we're just going to move forward, placing our weight on our knees, and then we're going to tuck our toes And we're gonna go into a toe squat. So we're gonna be sitting down on our heels, stretching the front and the arc of our feet. So from here, we're just gonna throw something else in there, and we're gonna stretch a bit our shoulders by bringing our hands behind our back. So you have 3 ways of doing this. You can go around and grab onto your elbows. And if that's enough of a sensation for you, by all means stay there. Or you can put your palms together with the fingers pointing down. That's another way to do it. And if you're really flexible, you can turn all the way up, palms behind your back, and I'm not able to do that. So I'm just gonna stay with the grabbing onto the elbows for today. But pick what feels good for you. And then let's go back to our breath. If this is too intense for you, you can at any point in time get out of the toe squat by just untucking your toes and placing your weight on your knees. So from here we can slowly move forward on our knees, bringing our hands on the ground, and then lifting our ankles and just doing little circles with our feet. From left to right, right to left, loosening up the ankles. And from here we can cross our ankles behind our back, coming back down to the seated position. Then we're going to extend the left leg in front of us, and we're going to bring the right leg in. So from here, we're just going to go into a half caterpillar pose, working on stretching the hamstring. So sitting up straight, lining up your hips with the left leg. We're just going to take one big inhale here. And on the exhale, we're going to walk our fingertips forward, allowing our spine to become round. You can bring the chin to the chest. Find our edge, and then we're just gonna hold it here. Again, this is a great routine that you can do on the go, in a hotel room, pretty much anywhere you are, or just from home today. If your body invites you at some point to go further into the asana, feel free to walk your hands and fingertips a little further away and lean into your left leg. Remember to soften your shoulder blades, soften your neck so you don't shrug all the way up. And reconnect with your breath. So we can slowly start to walk the fingertips back, coming all the way up to the seated position. And in Yin Yoga, it's as important to take some time between the transitions than within the asana itself. So very slowly, at your own pace, we're just gonna start lining ourselves up to do the other side. So we're gonna extend the right leg in front of us, bringing the left leg in, left foot along the inside edge of the right thigh, and then we're going to turn our hips to face the right leg. So from here again, let's take one big inhale, and on the exhale, walk your fingertips forward, find your edge, your point of resistance around the spine. You can tuck the chin in, drop the shoulder blades, and then find stillness. And on your next exhale, again, you can walk your fingertips back, raising your upper torso and coming back to the seated position. So from here, I'm going to invite you to bring the left leg forward. Just roll onto your hip and swing your legs around behind yourself, lowering yourselves down into your bellies, and then placing your elbows in line with your shoulders, palms on the ground, legs straight at the back. And we're going to go into Sphinx pose. This is great for the release of the low back. Drop your shoulder blades back. You can look up, close your eyes, and then just breathe. So we're doing all beginner asanas today. Nothing complicated, but the benefits are there. And it should leave you feeling amazing as usual. So from here on your own time, we're just going to lower our chest down, flaring out the elbows, and then placing one palm on top of the other, bringing our forehead to rest on the back of our hands. This is just to really relax and release our low backs. Just focusing on your breath here and enjoying this restful position. And from here, very slowly, I'm going to invite you to turn onto your backs. And we're going to bring our legs at a 90-degree angle with our feet firmly planted on the floor. So from here, we're just going to work on opening up our hips a bit. So we're going to bring the right leg over the left and then bring our ankle right underneath the right knee. So from here, with the opening we just created and with that left hip and knee opened, we're just going to reach through the opening, grab onto the right knee, and then pull everything towards your chest. So that should really help you open up the left hip, the glutes, and release a little bit of your low back as well. So from here, we're going to keep this position. Just bring the right foot back down onto the ground. And then with your right glute, we're just going to lift our hips up, shift them to the left. And then we can push that left leg further in so that both knees kind of make contact here. And then with the right hand on the exterior edge of the left knee, we're going to turn everything to the right. Going to reclined twist with our legs kind of crossed like this to focus on the IT band as well. So bringing both shoulders to the ground in contact with the floor. You can look up to the ceiling, or you can turn your head to look left and extend your left arm for a deeper stretch into this asana. So then closing your eyes, reconnecting with your breath. Deep inhales through the nose. Deep exhales through the nose. Calming your mind and allowing your body to open up. So from here, very slowly, we can uncross our legs and bring our hips back to the center of the mat with our feet firmly planted on the floor, legs 90 degrees. Taking a few breaths here. And then from here, we're just going to bring the right ankle just underneath the left knee and then opening up the right hip. So from here, we're creating a space in between our legs. We're just going to pull that left knee in and then hook our arms around that knee, pulling it towards the chest and working on opening up the right hip and the right glute here. So from here, very slowly, keeping everything in place, we're going to bring that left foot back down on the floor. And then we're just going to lift our hips, shift them right, and then slide that right leg so that both knees are in line. I'm just going to move my microphone away. And from here, with the left hand on the exterior edge of the right knee, we're just going to allow everything to turn to the left side. Your low back might crack and open up. That's totally normal, and it should feel really good. So again, both shoulder blades firmly planted on the floor, and then you can extend the right arm to the right and look right as well. Focusing back on your breath, relaxing and enjoying your body opening up. So from here, very slowly, again, we can bring our hips back to the middle, uncrossing our legs, shifting our hips back in line with the mat, and then extending our legs in front of us for Savasana. So taking some space on your mat, spreading your legs apart, back of the hands on the floor, palms up towards the ceiling. We're just going to refocus on our breath here and just notice how much better you feel today, how open your body is. And how good you feel. So I'm gonna invite you to stay in Savasana for as long as you want, but I'm gonna be making my way back up to the seated position. So I hope you guys enjoyed returning back to the basics with me today, and you enjoyed this full body Yin Yoga class. If you are not subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. It's a great way to support me. You can always share the class with friends and family members, or you can donate to my PayPal account to support me for all the classes that I provide to you guys. So I'm just gonna place my hands at my heart, and I'm gonna wish you a beautiful day, and I hope you're enjoying your summer very much. So until next time, Namaste. Bye everyone.